0208 November 7th, 2025. Right now marks 1,627 hours of progress on the global horror simulation. Currently, it has finally been figured out how to get a pixel shader to work in Unreal Engine 5.6, which has been a challenge for a few days, as there is very little documentation on how to actually create shaders in Unreal Engine 5.6 without using materials. And the problem with materials is that materials are limited because they can't have loops or arrays, and so one has to create a custom shader for different effects. But the issue with shaders is there's very little documentation, and what little documentation there is mostly outdated, and then the ones that are outdated still have some problems, as Unreal Engine 5.6 has certain issues with certain headers that cause them not to be included in the modules, and then one has to figure out the folder structures. But it is actually finally working, so now that there is an example here of how to have a working pixel shader, the intention going forward is to look into using the pixel shaders to make a visibility system wherein objects that are not within certain areas are not rendered, or at least the individual pixels or vertexes aren't rendered if they're not overlapping certain portions of the screen. And the other effect is for the 3D height-based fog of war system, where there's sort of a gradual dissipating of volumes on the screen as the player moves around and it's within their view angle.